Salubonani. Yeah, let me quote. A moment of silence. A moment of silence for our dearly departed, Bob and Zuma. May their souls forever burn in the rages, in the flames of our rage, that can only be quenched by their death. I'm not here to judge, but remind that the ends of time can never be unwind. Straight from the heart, spade through the heart. Straight from the heart, spade through the heart. 5:30, I'm wide awake like a joker on a horseback. Surfing through TV channels, I'm a couch potato was jobless. I spent 5 minutes in the shower and 15 minutes trying to down a bowl of cereal with no milk in. Last night I sent more than a dozen emails for that job ad. Shout out to my mother for this boxers. I'm a 21-year-old who's stooping spoon-fed. Middle finger to the system, they're shitting in my plate and they spread me to fist end. 12 noon, my spirit is free. I'm roaming the streets like a vagabond demon, looking for a host and I find home in the smiles of my little sister. An innocent soul slowly being tainted by the tell lie vision. See, they tell lies and vision, and we believe in what we see. So, Father, forgive me if I drift from my faith, because there's much to explore. Father, forgive me if I do not forgive those who do not forgive, deceive, believe. This is coming straight from the heart, straight through the heart. Straight from the heart, straight through the heart. Too wild and reckless, we became descendants of Babylon. In our minds, we moved too ahead of time the moment we started mixing Red Bull and rum, burning cigarettes, watching porn, and we come. So when I turned 18, the freedom began. Late nights, all lights checked, the streets had raised a new breed. We cared less to breathe than drugs were down. So when I turned 19, I thought I had sinned it all. Got on my knees and prayed. When I reached 21, became wiser than the fountain that drank from our forefathers' God, an enchanting oracle. Each time I speak, let it rain from the heart. See, real life started getting real when we were just second life. When I got depressed, I tend to write, never told my problems to those who had no solutions, so from the crowd, I hide. It was only now that everything started to make sense, because I had to make sense. We were screwed at birth in our forefathers' mess. See, in times like this, your conscience quickly turned to best friend, because when you're not talking, you began having conversations with yourself. See, fear creeps into hearts of the brave. Sinners turn saints when resolutions turn void. Dreams collide with those said to be born. If we could only go back to childhood memories when days used to be less sad and our futures mapped out. Our futures mapped out. Remember when we used to play cops and robbers? We used to play cops and robbers, right? Yeah. Fall in love and we break our hearts. In times like this, it sucks to be the sperm that swam to life. See, fast forward to 24. 24, we're counting miscarriages and what we should have done did. Though we're still eating from mama's place, going out less, smoking more. At 26, we have become a living chimney. More than 4 tons of nicotine have suffocated these lungs. Guess we are only born to die at 27. We fell in love with a girl totally different from the one that grows in our minds. And we get married for half the price. Guess it's 2 for 1. This is coming straight from the heart. Spade through the heart. Straight from the heart. Spade through the heart. See, I've walked more than 1,000 miles in desert storms. Crossed the Pacific and all the earthly seas. See, I've chased shadows under the cover of the moonlight when the wolves are, the sangoma stands and the masses scream. See, I've traveled through time. I've traveled through time to ages where 5 loaves of bread fed more than 5,000 souls at the riverbed where sinners played for his mercy and saints were yet to be born. But I was born a saint, covered in dark tattoos and thick flows, my mind confined in a place between now and then being the footsteps on the ground, the tears that to drive the revolutionary songs, the poems recited to an audience of 4 walls in front of a mirror. See, I see my reflection, my outer Eden, looking straight into my eyes and scream my thoughts out and say, I am, Izwi, I am, poetry, I am, son of the soul. Any time I set foot on the ground, my future falls. So, now help me navigate this place I call home. Let the rivers flow, let the rivers of dark blue, black and red ink flow into palms. It's looking like fingers intertwined like souls of believers. Cause I believe in the power of poetry, the remedy of spoken words, speaking straight to the heart and painting visions to the blind and giving that kind of vibe you will never find in drugs. Cause poetry is that to stay in the profound depths of my mind. So I'll keep on writing, flipping pages in my diary where the paranormal comes to ripen that righteous are put to justice, but the just of my pen I will keep on penning till the pen in me subsides. See, I lied. I'm simply trying to fall in love in a place where peace is a myth and war is the only reality, and thousands upon thousands constantly meditating on violence. See, I'm a thread of similes, stitching broken hearts with pun, and poems I use when I recite, so forgive me for drifting from the thesis of this poem. I was only trying to make you understand before the waves of the sea took me off course and drowned my soul. I was guided by the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now I'm a son living without his Father, though the Holy Spirit resides in thee. See, I take 3 steps forward, 2 steps behind. I constantly find myself seated alone in darkness, having conversations with myself like, will I be on time on judgment day? Or I'm already judged by the acts of the present day. But as the saying goes, one step at a time, I'm stepping 1 step many times. Even took 4 steps by standing still, but I'm still breathing. Took for my mama's past to satisfy my vanity needs, but I'm still breathing. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? Or we are light in this dead end tunnel? On my knees every Sunday I use the sprayers to dig, and when I surface as a planted seed with yellow petals shooting for the skies, and then the bees of the sky make honey from the fruit of my being, and the birds carry my seed to fertile lands. Cause I'm on a journey where most of you never see. But my mother confused how she calls me son. I'm not going to forget the coins though.